I love Demon Slayer, if you couldn't tell. So I think you can understand my excitement when I had the pleasure of attending the Demon Slayer World Tour event at the Los Angeles Orpheum Theater. There was a lot of hype leading up to this event for me, and the event itself was nothing short of a crack time, so I want to tell you my whole experience of the tour. When being chilling on some random ass bench on my college campus, I was scrolling through YouTube where I found that Demon Slayer would be hosting a world tour event in LA, where they'd be premiering the first episode of the new season. I was immediately captivated, because not only will the new episode be premiered, but voice actors of Tanjiro, Natsuki Hanae, Zach Aguilar, and Demon Slayer producer Yuma Takahashi would also be attending. And to top it all off, there will be a live performance by Aimer. You know, the one that performed the opening and ending song for the Entertainment District arc. I pretty much went ballistic learning about all of this, while also realizing, I go to school in LA. The Orpheum Theater isn't far from here. I can make the event. Only problem was that I knew I had to get the tickets fast, because I had a feeling that they'd sell out faster than I can take a piss. So when the day of ordering the tickets arrived, I waited for the exact time the tickets would be released. I waited patiently in front of my laptop, refreshed, and refreshed, and refreshed. And then the tickets were up! I purchased those tickets as fast as possible, until I realized.
Oh my god!
It was too late. Tickets had sold out. And then my brother came out of nowhere and was like, I got the tickets. Holy shit! He got the tickets. What an absolute Chad. We were still weeks away before the event would actually happen, so after impatiently waiting and finishing up an extremely painful week of midterms, the event had arrived. We quickly drove our way from my campus to the theater, and holy crap, there are a lot of people. Okay, let's just look around the corner. Oh, more people. Let's just look around the next corner. Oh, god damn it! The line was so long, and we'd arrived like 30 minutes early. Once we eventually made it to the front of the line, we showed staff our tickets and we were in. Now, what may come as a surprise to no one was that it was extremely crowded. It was hard to even tell what was happening, and we even bumped into some giant Nezuko. Before actually going into the theater, I discovered a line of some sort and asked, what's this line for? It's the merch line. I need to get into this line. And so we did. Now, finding the start of this line sucked, because it was so long and security was extremely unhelpful. Excuse me? Where's the start of the merch line? The merch line is down these stairs. Alright. Where do you think you're going? The merch line? The merch line starts down there. What the fuck? Turns out, the start of the merch line was way outside the building and would eventually lead up to the stairs he pointed at. If I'd initially asked you where the start of the line was, why would you point to the stairs? Like, you're right, the line is down there, but you didn't answer my question because I asked where the start of the line was. You butthole. Whatever, we got to the start of the merch line, waited even longer in this line than we did the line to enter the theater, and got our merch. We were really lucky because they stopped the people behind us from getting merch because they'd miss the show if they stayed in line. Right, there's a show happening. We should get to that. But first, look at all this cool merch I got. Isn't it cool? We enter the theater, find our seats, and even get some free Demon Slayer bags. The theater was really cool, and I even snapped these cool pictures. After a bit of waiting, it started. We were introduced to Natsuki Hanae, Zach Aguilar, and Yuma Takahashi, and the whole theater, including myself, were just screaming. It was so cool seeing the voice actors of Tanjiro and the flat-out producer of Demon Slayer having nice interactions with each other, and even saying some iconic lines from the show. I would have never thought I'd get to see them in person, and here we are. The people responsible for turning me into a complete geek were right in front of me. Eventually, the boys signed off, and we were introduced to the Aimer performance. Now, the Aimer performance was a vibe. And as much as I want to show you the performance, this video would get taken down for copyright infringement. So here's my own rendition. When all that was said and done, it was time to watch the new episode. Now, I could fully talk about what went on in this episode and why I loved it so much, but I'd be talking about it for days if I did that. And I want you to see the episode for yourself, so instead I'm going to show you a sequence of how the hype for the episode played out. And beware. Spoilers are ahead. New Upper Moon Demons. Upper Moon 1. Tanjiro's Dream. The Kamaboko Squad. Muichiro. Mitsuri. God damn. So yeah, just like that, the show was over. Despite me ranting about the struggles of getting the tickets and waiting in long lines, And the Shinobu cosplayer I didn't talk about who wouldn't get off her phone. I had an absolute blast. This was no joke, one of the best experiences of my life, and one that I will never forget. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I can release the next video a bit faster this time. And if you want, you could follow my Twitter or Newgrounds, where you'll see and hear a bit more from me, because Twitter especially is a great place to do that now. Anyways, I'll catch you later.